Hi there, welcome to Something Saturday. So I was kind of figuring that it sort of worked last time when I did the one for Craft Alive where I showed me first, hey, and then we moved on to the actual cards themselves. So I thought I'd try that again. So today, because we're getting closer and closer to Christmas, you know, I thought that maybe I would show you a ornament. So when I was at Craft Alive the other day, I had a bit of spare time and I'd seen something on Pinterest and I thought I'm going to give it a go. So hopefully you can see this. So this one's actually made with a retired bell punch, which didn't sell. So if anyone wants to purchase the bell punch and its matching stamp set, let me know, because that is still for sale and I can't remember how much is on it. I'm really sorry. But it's really cute. And then this is the one that I have made since then. Isn't that cool? So yeah, it's just, I thought it was really cool when I saw it on the YouTube clip, and then it was one of those people who just sort of like does it all to music, and I thought, well, you know what, I can do it all to talking. Ha ha. So let's turn me off and let's move on to the other bit. Okay, bye. So here we are, and this is the punch that I have used in this particular instance. And let me just quickly show it to you in the catalogue, because I know sometimes it's easier to see it in the catalogue than it is on there. So it is Label Me Lovely punch. It is a whole $31 and it lasts you for flipping ages. The punches are amazing. I actually have punches that I bought 13 years ago when I first became a demonstrator, and they're still good. So yeah, I reckon punches are a really good investment. So let's just move that out of the way and I'll tell you what paper I was using. So I'm using this. I didn't use this paper, it was actually just a retired paper that I used to make this one because I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. So this one is the painted Christmas paper, and how lovely are these pieces. Look at the delicate design in that. And there's that one, and there's this one, and this one, and that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's one more. It could be this one. Yes. No. No, because that's that one. Okay, so there's another one that's quite similar to that. And I'm not too sure which one it is, so that's not very helpful. That actually looks like it could be that one there. No, it's not. No, forget that. That was on the top. That one? Have I got that one yet? Oh, that's the one that's missing. There you go. That's what it's like on the back. See, I thought I'd find it at some point. So yeah, it's a really lovely one. Lovely paper. Painted Christmas designer series paper. So by the time this video airs, the retiring list will be out for the Christmas catalogue. So that's the Christmas catalogue, and there's a whole bunch of stuff retiring. Some of it's getting discounted, some of it isn't. So it's probably best if you just hop on over to my demonstrator website and have a look and see what was on your list that's now retiring, because you don't want to miss out on it. So the retiring list starts, or well, will have started on the 1st of December. All right, so you need to punch out 20 of these. What I've done is I've punched 10 in this color and 10 in this color, and the rest of them are missing because they're already made into something. So so what I've done with this punch is I've actually decided that I'm going to have the bumpy bit like that on the outside of it and the straight part on the top, because I think that'll look more interesting. I didn't try it the other way, I will admit. All right, so we're going to fold it up. Now, I will admit that I assumed if I folded it this way that I would end up with this as the predominant color. I was wrong. So take note of my yeah, of what I say, because you want to do it the other way around. So in other words, if you want this to be the predominant colour on your thing and be the bit that's inside here, you actually want that way round. I know, weird, but there you go. It'll all make sense when I have made it, which is a real shame, because actually I had planned to do it that way and then completely forgot and folded it the wrong way, and yeah, so my bauble isn't quite as pretty as I was expecting it to turn out. Right, you will definitely need your gluing mat, so silicone mat, and you will definitely need a glue that will give you a fine nozzle point, and in my case I definitely need my glasses too, so let's pop those on. All right, so once you have folded them all, just make sure that the folds are really sharp on them all, so potentially use your bone scorer rather than your nails. It's probably much better for your nails if you don't use that for this particular thing. And then what you want to do is just draw a line in the middle of each of these. So draw a line with the glue and stick it down. 1. You don't want it to be a really thick line, you just need it to be a relatively thinnish line. So potentially if you have trouble getting the line out, you could actually just sort of like tap it along, just like that. And as I say, just in the middle. Hey diddle diddle, right in the middle. There it is. Oh, and it's squidging out. You do get slightly gluey doing this as well, just so that you know. All right, so then we want to stack them up. So what you're going to do is you're going to add glue onto one end, and add glue onto the other end. And that's probably just a little bit too much glue on there, so I'm just going to tap it off on my mat. Oh, and then alternate them if you're doing that. Of course, what you could do is punch them all out of one piece of paper and then just, you know, alternate the way that they're folded, so one way and one the other way. Or you could actually just have it all one colour. It would look pretty effective whatever you do with it, actually. Isn't it typical that you go to get some glue out and it doesn't want to come, and then it all comes out in one splodge? I know it does that because I see people do it at my classes. I was like, oh no! So just a reminder, if you're in Australia, you actually can purchase through me. So how cool is that? If you're not in Australia, I'm really sorry, but you actually can't purchase through me. But there should be a Stampin' Up demonstrator somewhere near you, one would hope. So you're going to do that with all 20 pieces. So the other 16 pieces I've already pre-done. So I'm hoping that if I do that, I should be good. So let's just go there and stack this lot on top of those. Good thing about using a punch rather than just cutting the shape yourself is you're going to know that it's exactly the right shape each time. So when it comes to stacking them on top of each other, you can actually stack it really easily on top of each other. So you're going to end up with a little sandwich like this of 20 of these pieces. And they've all been glued through the middle of it and at either end of it on the way out. And then look how, oh, haha, look how cool it is. However, you kind of want to be able to hang it. So what I've done is, so that she didn't do this in the video, she did something completely different, and I just went, oh, well, if I do that, then I can't use ribbon, because she just used a piece of twine, and I kind of like the idea of having ribbon on mine. So just add a bit of the tear and tape adhesive down the middle determine how much ribbon you want to have. I like it so it hangs out the bottom. So I'm gonna attach that piece down onto that one, and then I'm going to have another piece of tear and tape on top of that. There it is. So with tear and tape, you kind of want to buff down the, whoops, I'm getting nice and gluey here. Maybe I should move that out of the way. That might be a good idea, mightn't it? Oh, got to get rid of the glue that's just attached itself to my thumb. Give me a sec. Okay, so yes, tear and tape. Buff the end down really well, and you usually find that it will come off a lot easier. So then just attach that down. Come on. Let's not be little fiddlies. So then that way you've got a hook at the top and you've got a couple of bits hanging out the bottom. And that's not quite exactly how I wanted it, so there we go. All right. Then we need to add some more glue down the bottom, up the top. And then it's like one of those Christmas ornaments that, you know, stays shut for the rest of the year, and then you get it out at Christmas and you clip it together with a paper clip, which potentially is what you could do with this. So let's just grab that and that. Hopefully I've got it. No, I haven't got it. That would be good if I actually was trying to glue it together as opposed to holding on to the wrong part of it. So Tombow does dry quite fast. So I'm thinking that that might just about do it. Look at that. So do you see what I mean about the fact that I kind of had wanted the red and the green to be the predominant things, but unfortunately I didn't do it that way. So the other thing you can do is just to make sure that these parts will separate properly, is just run your, take your pick tool, just through it like this, and that's looking all good now. Oh look, I managed to get two next to each other. Oops, that probably means that I've got, yeah, there they are. Two green ones next to each other as well. Whoopsie. Oh well. It is what it is. You never know, might be able to make another one and actually get it right. It's still pretty though, isn't it? Let's face it. So let me just, you just want to make sure that the glue is not hindering any of the openings really, because otherwise you don't get to see all the different colors. So there you go. How easy is that to do? And it actually, once you get into the swing of it, it actually doesn't take all that long to make either, which I think is pretty cool. So I'll put a link below to what I've actually used, but clearly I haven't used very much. But if you enjoyed the video, 1, come back and join me next Saturday. 2, share the video, so share the love with your friends and maybe they'll come back and join us as well. And there probably should be a third point, but I can't think of a third point. So, you know, if you've got any ideas of third points, put them in the comments below. And please, please say hi, because although this might not be live when I'm actually doing it, I do hop on and have a look at the comments and go, oh, look, people actually watched me. So, yeah, say hi. If you're new, tell me where you're from, that sort of thing. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks, bye.